This is the best car in Forza Horizon 5 free money glitch you guys can use to make millions of credits whether you're a new player or you've been playing for a while and you're simply trying to get that next car or house. Now this is post the recent patch which no one else has really addressed yet, which made a pretty drastic change to how you guys can typically convert skill points to super wheel spins, a very important currency when it comes to these glitches, because while certain glitches might come and go that will easily make you around 500,000 credits per minute using a regular event, a lot of the glitches that are the backbone of the Forza overall glitching mind frame are always going to be related to skill points. They'll be the most reliable, they'll be in the game for a little bit, and of course after the recent patch, here's the best way you guys can currently do it. Now first off, you'll need a good car. Now there are various different cars you can use. The ultimate best one is always going to be the Hoonigan Hoonicorn V2. Now one significant downside about this car is the fact that it's very expensive. To be able to buy this car on the auction house is going to set you back between 5 and 15 million credits, so I wouldn't recommend this car if you don't have many credits and just trying to initially farm up your credits in the first place, but if you do have it, definitely make the most of it. Now the second best cars will be any of the Formula Drift cars, doesn't really matter which one, and the reason why these are so good is because they're easy to get, they're cheap. A lot of you already have these in your garage, and if you don't, they're only 300,000 credits. Now regardless of what car you decide to use, very important that you max out virtually all the Car Mastery perks. Now the reason why the Hoonicorn is a little bit better is because one of these perks in particular, it actually has a skill multiplier of 8. Now you guys can also get the Super Wheel Spin perk. You can see I've got a billion Super Wheel Spins. Check my channel to learn more, I'll get into that later. So like I said, this guy has a skill multiplier of 8, whereas the Formula Drift cars have a multiplier of 7. Basically it means you can earn skill points faster. Now once you've got your car and of course you've maxed out the skill tree, head to the Aerodome drag strip. Now a lot of people often ask me, well, what kind of tune do I need? Do I need upgrades? This car is completely stock and it's all you really need. One thing that's important to understand is a lot of these drift cars already come pre-upgraded. You don't really need to add any further upgrades for them because they're already ready for drifting. And just quickly, most of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so if you want to help us hit 150k and stay up to date with the best Forza glitches, content, news and more, be sure to tap that button, it really helps out a lot. All these are drift cars. As soon as you get here, start drifting in this kind of S pattern, and you'll start to accumulate skill points very quickly. Now we'll get into the nitty gritty of exactly how it works, so you know when to stop, be most efficient, and pretty much maximize the amount of skill points you can make from this glitch. So pretty much, the most amount of skill points you can make in one ongoing chain, which is the number at the top, is 10. You cannot get any more than 10 skill points. And the time or the point at which you earn 10 skill points in one chain depends on the skill multiplier of your car. It's pretty much whatever your skill multiplier is as a division of 500,000. So for instance, since my car's skill multiplier is 8 divided by 500,000, it's around 62 to 63,000 in that range. Whereas a car with a skill multiplier of 7, like the Formula Drift cars, means you need to keep going in your chain up to around 72,000. So it pretty much means if you have the Hoonicorn, you can end your drifts quicker, you can make skill points slightly quicker, around 12 to 15% quicker, depending on which car you use. So it's not too significant, but it is effective. So if you have the car, make sure to make the most of it. Another thing to note is that when you guys are earning skill points so quickly like this, you'll actually be earning skill points significantly quicker than what the animation will show on top of the screen. So pretty much it shows around 40,000 right now, but in reality it's probably more like 60,000. So I'm going to stop drifting right now to go and illustrate that to you guys, because you need to know when to stop drifting to make sure you're not wasting time. What do I mean by that? Well, like I said, the most skill points you get in one chain is 10. You're going to get 10 depending on what your skill multiplier is as soon as you cross that number. So if me in this car, as soon as my chain crosses 62, 63,000, I've got 10 skill points. So I can go all the way to 1 million skill points if I wanted, and I'm still only getting 10 skill points. There's no reason wasting time. You want to go just over the amount you need to, stop drifting, empty the or end of the chain, start drifting again, because that way you waste 0 time. So I usually stop around 20,000 points ahead of where I'm trying to go, and if you have 71 or you're trying to get to 71 or 72,000 points in a car to Formula Drift car, you can apply the exact same thing. Just stop at around 45,000 to 50,000 and you'll be in the perfect position. This is a number you can curate over time. As you guys can see, I stopped at just 40,000 and it's still going above 70. Now right now in game in Series 43, there are these objects around here which make you earn skill points quicker. So usually you don't earn them this quickly. It's something to note because you're not getting all the same amount of wreckage points. So usually the points would be a little bit lower. But you guys can see, like I said, I stopped at 40,000. I'm over 80,000. So realistically, if I want to stop at 60, I could damn near stop at 20, 25,000 points, and I'd be at the perfect number to make sure I'm being efficient with how many skill points I'm getting per chain. And there you go, guys. It kept going up to 101,000. Now you don't want to waste the time waiting for this chain to end. You should only do it the first few times while you essentially get your bindings right. Once you know the right number you need to stop at, that's when you can start to make this a lot quicker. Basically, using any of the vents down here, you might have unlocked one or both of them, either of course the cross-country circuit or the drag strip. Let's say you're ready to stop, you're at 30, let's say 35,000, your chain is ready to end, you guys already get 10 skill points. Go to one of these events, you can drift up to it and simply click next, or enter event, back out, boom. That'll instantly bank your skill train. You can see that you saw the 435 XP, great skill train. I'll do it again so you guys can see. So you pretty much go up to any of these events. Let's say you're ready to bank your skill points, enter event, back out, boom. That'll instantly bank your skill points, save you a lot of time, and easily get around 10 skill points per minute. But like I said, guys, if you want to see, I've got millions of super wheel spins, almost 900 million credits, every single car in the game, and of course with instant delivery, which can be applied to your guys' own profile. Check out my channel, learn more. You guys can see exactly how it works. Now let's go ahead to the Horizon Festival playlist to show you how you can convert all these hard-earned skill points into super wheel spins. Very easy and simple. There's one car you guys will want to pay very good attention to. It's going to be the BMW X5M. Now, like I said, guys, these glitches can very often get patched. Just all a bunch of the best cars in the game previously, like the PL Trident, were all patched. Now, of course, is a new method, but if it does get patched again, like and subscribe. I'm always the first to come out with a new one. These guys will often sell between 2 to 300,000 credits. Now, very important thing to notice, you can see this, for example, this seller Hamish is selling up a bunch of these. You already know there's a 99% chance he's doing this glitch, and once you've already used the perks in the car, you won't be able to use it again. So if I bought one of these cars right now, and the seller had already used the perks, it's a waste of money. So you want to avoid the sellers who are very likely to have already used the perks. So if you see someone listing a bunch of them, you know they're doing this in bulk. If you see the car has a tuner or a painter, you know there's a very good chance that the car has been used. You want the smallest likelihood possible the car's been used at all, because that means the person who sold it probably hasn't even earned or used any of the skill perks. So once you guys bought one of these out at random, I'm just going to show you one in my garage as a reference point. You guys can go in and go to the car mastery area and of course redeem the perks. Now, one thing to note, guys, even if you did buy one where the perks had already been used, and of course when you're using it yourself to get the perks, as soon as you're done, resell them, they'll get bought out and you'll earn pretty much all of your credits back. So you could buy 10 of these for around 2 million credits. Let's say you get around 8 out of 10 skill points, or super wheel spins, sorry, because 2 of them are being used already. You can resell them. So it costs 11 skill points for 1 super wheel spin. Very good value. Like I said, buy a bunch of them, use the super wheel spin perks, resell them, make your money back, rinse and repeat. That's an easy way to use your skill points at no cost of credits, and of course get you opening up super wheel spins to make even more money and get more rare cars on top of that. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thank you all so much for watching.